Hi guys, in this video I'll show you how I make fried rice, like easy fried rice. So with this fried rice I'll use green spice, onion, tomatoes, sardine, some eggs, and into my pot that is already on the stove I'll pour some oil into it, and I'll just open the sardine for now and keep it on the side because I'll need it later. So I'll fry the onion first and then the green spice. I'll let it simmer for like 1 to 2 minutes. It brings out this nice flavor that pops up in the rice when you finally combine it together. After I let it simmer for a few minutes, like 1 to 2 minutes, then I'll add in the tomatoes, and then I'll stir and also let this simmer for like 4 to 5 minutes so that the tomatoes cooks a little bit. Yes, at this point I'll close my pot and give it like 5 minutes to cook, and my rice is already done. So now the tomato is cooked to the extent that I want it to. I just stir to make sure that it doesn't stick at the bottom of the pot, and now I'll start to put my seasoning. I'll go in first with the sardine. Sardine adds this extra flavor to the rice that I just cannot explain it. Only when you taste it that you really understand what the sardine does to the rice. Yes, and I don't leave it whole. I scatter it so that it mixes everywhere in the tomato sauce, because I want it mixed all over in the rice when I finally put the rice in. So after I put in my sardine and mix it up together, now I'll start adding my seasoning. But I let it really mix properly. When it's properly mixed, then I'll start to add in my seasoning. So look at that. I'll be using my salt. Just put in a little bit. We don't want too much salt. We don't want salty food. And after that, I would go in with my curry powder. After I go with my curry powder, I'll go in with ginger. I didn't have fresh ginger, so I'm using powdered ginger. I also ran out of garlic, so I didn't include garlic, but if I had one, I would have used that, but I don't have garlic right now. And now I'll be putting in my seasoning cubes. My food is never complete without seasoning cubes. It adds extra taste and sweetness and flavor to the food. And if food doesn't really taste good and it's blank, my toddler will not eat it. This fried rice is one of the things that he eats in addition to his favorite cornmeal. So I try to make it as delicious as possible so that I'm sure that he will eat. So I'll go in, add in my seasoning cubes, and after that I will stir and make sure that the tomato sauce doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan. And now I'll go in with my eggs. All these seasonings I put in. I'll go and crack my eggs. That will depend on how much rice I want to make. But I want the rice like really rich and not dry, and just rich and juicy. The sardine, the eggs, and the seasoning makes the sauce taste so amazing. It tastes so great. Yeah, so at this point, after I add in the eggs and mix and make sure it's well combined, then I'll put in my freshly boiled rice. rice. I boiled the rice with just a little bit of salt because I know that I'll add salt to the sauce that I'll be making. So we don't want the food too salty, but you don't want the rice like super blank. And now I'll just go in and mix. And when it gets to the consistency that I really want, if I feel like I don't need more rice, then I'll just leave it like that. And I think the amount of rice that I poured in was just perfect. Like you can still see the eggs, see the vegetables, and the seasoning coats the grains of rice really well, and the food was very, very delicious. I make this like for a quick morning if I need to make something quick for my toddler or for my 8-year-old, something that you quickly make in the morning so that she can eat it before leaving for school. Yeah, so this is like real food, but it's breakfast food and it was very delicious. Thank you for watching, guys.